what you got there, babe?
It's an inverter. Let's see what it is. Doesn't fit for our aims. Power up the side. I think I'm gonna need some more heavy duty stuff here to open this thing up.
Looks like it. A box in a box in a box. This is really ridiculous. How does this make you feel?
Box. Boxes. Drum roll, box number 4. Nope.
Good.
Oh my god. Those big guacamole. It's huge. 1500 watts.
Do we need one that big?
Well, I wanted to have it a little bit bigger, just in case we wanted to upgrade to like a house application.
Cool.
So you can have it on, it has a power saver mode, or you can have it off. You turn this little dial to choose what battery type that you have, which ours will be, what's it, flooded lead acid, I believe. And then you've got these different lights that will come on to kind of tell you what mode it's in or what's going on, like over temperature alarm, blah 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 blah. It speaks for itself. That cable you were looking at for the battery temp sensor plugs in right here. This is for a generator, but we're not going to be running a generator. But you can actually like program this so that if your batteries get to a particular drop to a particular charge, the generator will kick in and charge the batteries, but that's not for our application. We'll have a remote so we can read everything that's going on. It'll plug in here and come up into the bus. This is for our batteries. This is where our batteries will connect for 12 volt DC batteries. Here's our grounding terminal. And we've got all these dip switches. Each one is a different setting.
They're tiny.
Yeah, so these ones all have their own particular meaning. This is where our AC input and our output will be. So when we want to plug into shore power, this is where we're going to hardwire our plug. And when we want to wire up our breaker box so that the rest of our bus has power, that goes in this portion here. We also have a outlet here that we are able to use.
So...
Oh yeah, we got our hot water system.
Oh yeah, you talk about this because you're on... Whoa. That could have been bad.
Oh my god, it's so heavy. So, it'll just be the speaking water tank.
One of those people on Bob Barker.
Yeah.
Like, buy this water tank. Actually, we can't vouch for it yet because we've never really used it.
I've seen a lot of people use the Ecolux or the EcoTemp, I think it is. But anyway, I found this for a good deal on Amazon. It had good reviews. The Camp Lux portable water heater, portable tankless gas water heater. And so I'm not sure exactly where we're going to install this yet, or the venting. It might need to be vented. I forget. I didn't read about that, but we haven't quite placed it yet. But anyway, this is what we use to heat up our water on demand. So yeah, simple as that, really.
So our next projects are going to be getting the solar installed, which is mostly him. I'm going to be working on finishing. I'll talk about what I'm going to do, and then you talk about what you're going to do.
Cool.
I'm going to be finishing up like wood stuff on the inside, and we'll be working on getting the sink installed. It's an undermount sink, so we have to cut the hole and then stick it up from inside. I'm going to work on finishing up the herringbone trim that I was doing on the side of one of our kitchen cabinets, so that we can, once the fridge comes in, then start like building towards that area that then has like a little seat block attached to it. I'm going to work on finishing this front area, getting this tin installed, and finishing the other side with the wood also, so that we can mount everything to the wall. What else am I going to do? I think that's it for right now. Eventually I'm going to start planing the kitchen counter and working on more finishing touches and all that good stuff.
So plenty to do.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to start working on, I've got to get the solar up. And so I've got 2 panels so far. And I'm waiting on 2 more to come in. And so I'm not sure if I'll hit that tonight or tomorrow. I don't know when. But anyway, I got to get the panels attached up there. And then I need to start running the electrical lines. That's going to be a huge thing. If I can knock out that portion of it, that's going to be a huge one off the plate. The biggest projects right now that I really want to get off my plate are the solar, the plumbing, and the shower. Those are the huge like system projects that have been looming in the back of my mind for the longest time. Like as soon as we can get that done, I feel like everything else is just going to be touch-ups. Let's make it look nice. And so we've been kind of waiting over the past few days for things to come in the mail, and now that things are slowly starting to stream in, I think that we can go ahead and just start working on them, and over the course of the next, say, month, give or take, begin getting this stuff finished.
Yeah, the other thing that we've kind of been procrastinating on is pulling the trigger on figuring out what kind of shower bed we want to do. Our shower is basically in between 2 of the back wheel wells, and it's going to be a walk-through, passing corridor shower kind of thing. I think you'll better understand the design and the layout once we have everything kind of set up, because right now it's just like kind of framed. Which, by the way, we finished all that framing for the most part. Now we just have to like add all the walls.
You killed that framing.
I did all the way. But you were busy doing like all your stuff.
Super good framer.
So we're trying to figure out what kind of shower bed we want to do. I think we're leaning towards the like a mortar shower bed. A mud bed, but we're concerned because it's like right in between the 2 wheel wells that maybe the vibrations would be really like prominent and would encourage it to crack maybe more easily than if it wasn't right next to the wheels. So if anyone has any suggestions or thoughts on that, you should let us know.
Well, the alternative that we were looking at is Durock. The brand Durock makes a shower pan that is styrofoam that's pre-sloped that you can get custom made and put in there. Although it's a lot bit more expensive.
And you still have to use the mortar, like the mud stuff. So it still has the possibility to crack. It's not like a total solution to not use that.
Yeah, to give some bird's eye view of what we've been thinking about with the shower pan is just the fact that there's pros and cons to every material that you use. It's just about like, really it almost comes down to preference sometimes. A lot of times there will be materials that are better suited, like obviously lighter weighted materials, but with this one, what we found with the shower pan, between the styrofoam shower pan, the mud bed shower pan, plastic shower pans, it seems to us that there's really pros and cons to each, and so we got to figure out what we like best. And I think right now we've been struggling for like a week on deciding.
A while. But we also need it to be custom, so because it's in the middle and in between the wheel wells, like where the drain can be is very limited. We wanted it to the side, so we're lucky in that it can be to the side, but it has to be within a certain distance. Because the chassis is where it is, so we have to kind of work around what framing is already underneath the bus. I will show you what that looks like right now. So maybe now you understand the circle was where the drain is going to go. Well, there's 2 circles. One is the circle that should not be where the drain is going to go, and one is where the drain is going to go.
Needless to say, we're going to pull that trigger very soon here.
After so you'll see how that works out.
We've got a lot of stuff coming in the mail that we're going to need to install, so after that.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, yeah.
That's what we got.
That was our latest update.
We're good. We can get to work now,
yeah,
right?
Let's do this thing.
Let's do this.
I know it's cool now.
I know. This feels great. Let's do this.
Good mood.
I feel strong. Tacos. Tacos are great. Alright, so get them.
Cool.
They're gonna go. And so, I have the wires leading down here. I'm gonna put 2 more right here. And put my junction box right in between the 2. And then run the line down right in between the 2 as well. And so basically, I don't know, I've seen this used on a few of the videos. This is VHB tape. And so I've seen where people have used this tape and not even had to screw in there. One guy had it on there. His solar panels had been on there for like 2 years and they were still holding strong. And so I'm going to try using this and hopefully they don't fly off the top of the roof.
Let's hope not.
I know. So now I'm going to clean up the areas really well where these hinges are sitting. Clean up underneath there really well with a rag and maybe a little bit of acetone. And then put the tape on. So.
Do it. Probably not sticking to this silicone. Didn't look like it worked. What next, babe?
Well, I reckon I'm gonna have to find a way to screw it.
Attach it on there. Sounds good. That we shouldn't have done the wires first. So the plug needs to go in, and then the wires need to go in. Okay, back on track. So this in here, like that. Story of our lives. No idea where the scissors are, so I'm gonna rip it. Thought I would get a little video of you beekeeping.
Sounds great.
To add to our bus video. What you looking for?
Queen, making some summer splits. So those 2 boxes are full up with honey.
Ooh, yum yum. Why aren't you working on the bus right now? Is this what you do when you don't work and you don't work on the bus?
Yeah, we just work more.
Keep it up.
Yeah, I know.
Work hard, play hard.
So anyway, I'm trying to split this. I mean, it's called summer splits. So I'm dividing up this hive into smaller hives so I can expand my hive count, and because Anne-Marie promised Anne-Marie some hives.
Oh yeah, she's still trying to beekeep. That's exciting.
Yeah, we're just starting to think about swarming.
Oh, is that right? How can you tell?
There's a queen cup down here.
Babes be hive dons. Oh yeah.
build a little junction box for the
That's
solar
what
panels.
it's called.
So the solar panel wires will meet and come into this conduit, and they'll meet inside this box. And inside this box is where you'll find 2 little breaker bars on each side. One will be for the positive, and one will be for the neutral.
Cool.
And
Inside here. Cool. And that's going on the roof.
This is going on the roof.
You didn't even video about what you had done on the roof. What did you end up doing with the solar panels?
Oh, I just installed them, bolted them in.
Because
yeah, the VHB tape
did not work.
did not work.
I don't think it likes going onto silicone.
Yeah.
Basically, when you siliconed, right? Siliconed. What sealant? Lac? Lac? Like LAC? Oh, lap. Okay, so like lap sealed the holes that he drilled and then bolted them in so you can see them from the other side. So we did 2 bolts on each. So our solar panels are officially attached. Pretty awesome.